Let's talk publishing options. Welcome to Simply Dilsa's self-publishing tips. In the previous episode, we talked about traditional publishing. In this video, we will take a closer look at other options available to publish your book. So what are those other options? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Say you've decided to do it yourself. You're going to self-publish. You're going to forego or relinquish any rights to do traditional publishing. Or should I say, not relinquish rights, but you're going to skip traditional publishing. How deep will you dive, though, into the self-publishing world? Do you want to be responsible for all the steps, or will you prefer to hire a self-publishing company? How do you choose? Do you know the difference between a vanity publisher or a subsidy? Or will you need to rely on services from a self-publishing company, some of those services at least, because you don't know how to do them? Or maybe you will want to go hybrid, partnering with a publisher. Who are you? An author, a business owner who happens to be an author? What do you want to become? How will you publish? Hi, I'm Dilsa Saunders Bailey. I'm an independent author of 4 self-published books. Hopefully more soon, including a 3-part romantic suspense series called The Sperling Chronicles. Check out this video and the rest of the series to learn the ins, outs, and operations of self-publishing. Remember, publishing is not just about writing a word to a page, it's about successfully sharing those words while providing value to your audience and potentially generating income. This series intends to deliver the value you need. Please post as you listen and let me know what else you would like to learn about self-publishing. First things first, vanity publishers. Vanity publishers prey on the author's desires to get published right away, especially if they've been rejected by a traditional publisher. In most cases, vanity publishers present themselves as traditional publishers. They're not. You see, vanities don't assume all the risk. They ask for your money to publish your book, then supposedly take over everything, such as the formatting, editing, production, distribution, everything, and they do. But usually the book they produce is not the quality item that you should expect. As a result, and since vanity publishers have no relationships with bookstores, no reputable bookstore or reseller will acknowledge your book's existence. Most bookstores refuse to stock what the vanity has published. So keep in mind, the vanity's objective is to make money off you, the author, not from the book itself. They hear ka-ching when they see that manuscript. That's why every book submitted or every manuscript submitted to them is a great book. I want you to look at the list below this video to see the names of some of the now defunct vanity publishers. But beware, there are a few scam artists that still remain. So always Google or research any publisher that's offering you a publishing deal with a dollar figure attached that you must pay. Because remember, a traditional publisher assumes all the risk. No money is required. And FYI, these vanity publishers are sometimes referred to as subsidy publishers. Yet some unique business models do have subsidy imprints or subsidies that have an imprint that seek to work with authors who are willing to invest with them, become a partner with them, and share the profits. So again, do your research. Talk to other authors who have previously entered into those agreements, even if the subsidy has a big name. Make sure that publisher is right for you. Make sure it's right for your dreams and your budget. Now, let's talk about the self-publishing companies, at least to a degree. This is where we can differentiate the self-publishing company from the vanity press. So pay attention. If you Google vanity publishing, some of the same self-publishing companies will show up as well. However, there is a difference that separates some reputable self-publishing companies from the vanity press. These companies openly offer you an assisted service that requires you to pay. They are open about the fact that they are making their money by providing you with their services. For instance, again, editing, formatting, cover design, or whatever service package they have that they can provide. But beware, are they providing your ISBN, which is the barcode that goes on your product, on your book? Or are they setting up your copyright? Make sure you don't forego any of your publishing rights with these companies. I'm not saying that these companies are all bad, but you can self-publish without them or utilize some of their services to move forward. Now, let me give you an example of why I'm still at least a little wary of services packages. I published my book first, my first book, through one of these self-publishing companies, and you can't see my air quotes when I say self-publishing companies. But my final costs were close to $4,000, and I still had to hire my own editor. When I decided to write my second novel, I established my imprint, my own company, and that's when I learned I had to buy another ISBN and another cover. I didn't own my original cover, and since the ISBN was assigned to the original publisher, I didn't own that either. The contract between us had expired, so they had no exclusive rights to my novel, thank God, but doing the following books myself cost a lot less than the original cost of the one book. So, keep in mind that a self-publishing company's primary income source is the fees they charge for their services with or without any contracts in place. So tread lightly. Do your research before doing business with them, even if you don't want to publish independently. Okay, hybrid publishers. Hybrid publishers are a morphed variation of the traditional publisher. These publisher types are author subsidized. The author is partnering with the publisher to produce their book. Now, the hybrid will use its own imprint, its own company name, and its own ISBNs, just like a traditional publisher. Plus, the hybrid will ensure that the books published under their name are quality products inside and out. They accomplish this by working with the author to determine who the editorial and production teams are. Either the hybrid or the author will hire these teams, but whatever team is chosen, they have to meet the hybrid's muster before touching the book. Now, another traditional-like characteristic of that hybrid is that they vet all of their manuscripts. So not like a Vanity that takes any manuscript submitted, regardless of its quality. They make sure that they're working with a good manuscript. Something else, a hybrid has a traditional distribution setup. So your book could go into bookstores easily. And if they are a niche organization like a Christian publisher, they may have an additional niche network for distribution. So that's a plus. And get this, they pay royalties, and their royalties are reportedly higher than traditional. So you've decided to independently publish or become an independent author, also known as self-published. That's right. You are the publisher. You are in complete control. You plan the party. You choose the production team, from editors to layout designers to cover designers. You set the price. You distribute. You market and promote. It's your book. You decide the timeline. You launch. You proceed. The success of your book is in your hands, the author. You are now the Chief Executive Officer of your book, your business. Whether you are publishing nonfiction to promote your business or fiction to promote your business as a writer, the ball is in your court. So how do you choose? You have a few questions that you must ponder before you jump on the horse. Which direction is traditional publishing your greatest dream? Then pursue it. If it's your dream, go for it. Does the dream include getting the books to your audience as fast as you can? Then choose what you have the most control over. Do you have the budget of a self-publishing company or a self-publishing company? Or do you need their help or guidance? Choose the right package. Do your research. If you're willing and motivated to see it through from the beginning to the journey of having a book out there, I say make the choice that's best for you. The independent publisher has complete control in choosing the timeline and owning the rights. It's a lot of work either way. How much blood, sweat, and tears are you ready to shed? The choice is yours. It's your risk, but it can be your greatest reward. Choose and proceed. Now, would you like more info? If you choose to publish independently, we can assist you. But go ahead, do it once, make the mistakes, and keep learning. It's all about learning. It's all about growth. Let us help whenever you need it. We can help you find editors and the whole production team, or do it yourself. Check out all the resources below. Don't forget, this video was brought to you by Simply Dilsa. Visit us at simplydilsa.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Would you comment, please, so we can bring you more of what you need?